What are the common control valve applications? Control valves are used for pressure reducing, pressure relief, pressure sustaining, pump control, flow rate control, level control, cavitation control, surge control, electronic control, metering applications. What is a pressure reducing valve? A pressure reducing valve lowers a high inlet pressure to a constant downstream pressure even when demand or inlet pressure fluctuates. It ensures safe and steady pressure in water supply, fire protection, and irrigation systems. What is a pressure relief valve? A pressure relief valve releases excess pressure while maintaining a minimum upstream pressure. It protects piping systems and is commonly installed near booster pump stations and distribution lines. What is a rate of flow control valve? A rate of flow control valve limits the maximum flow rate downstream, regardless of pressure changes. It is widely used in distribution and process control systems. Can two control valves be used in series for high-pressure drop applications? Although using two valves in series can theoretically reduce pressure more smoothly, in practice they often do not control well together. A better and more economical solution is to use a single valve with multistage or special trim designed for high-pressure drop. Can two control valves be used in parallel for high turndown applications? Yes. Two valves in parallel with split-range control can achieve high turndown. The smaller valve handles low flow, and the larger valve opens only when higher flow is required. A high-rangeability valve such as a V-port ball valve is an alternative. Is flow through a control valve turbulent or laminar? Flow through control valves is almost always turbulent. Laminar flow occurs only at very low velocities with highly viscous liquids and is rare in process plants. Is control valve size always equal to the pipe size? No. Control valve size does not need to match the pipe size. Valve sizing depends on flow rate, pressure drop, and flow coefficient CV. It is generally better to slightly undersize a valve than oversize it. Why is fluid velocity important in control valves? High fluid velocity can cause noise, erosion, vibration, and reduced valve life. Velocity is a key factor in valve sizing. Typical limits: liquids, less than 10 meters per second. Gases, vapors, less than 0.33 Mach for noise-critical services. Less than 0.5 Mach where noise is not critical. What is a modulating pressure-independent control valve? It maintains a constant flow rate even when the pressure differential across the valve changes. Flow varies only with valve position. What pressure and temperature factors are considered in control valve selection? Control valves must comply with standards such as ANSI B 16.34, which specify allowable pressure and temperature limits for different materials and pressure classes. As temperature increases, allowable pressure decreases. Correct pressure class selection is essential for safe operation. What is the difference between balanced and unbalanced valves? Balanced valves prevent outlet pressure from affecting valve movement. They are required when outlet pressure exceeds approximately 25% of inlet pressure, ensuring stable valve operation. How does the actuator affect control valve operation? The actuator and valve are designed to work together. Spring-loaded diaphragm actuators are preferred. The actuator must provide stable control, prevent hunting, and ensure fail-safe operation, fail open, fail close, or fail in place. What types of end connections are used for control valves? Common end connections include flanged, most common, butt weld, power and nuclear piping, Screwed or socket weld, small sizes. RTJ flanges, high pressure services. Wafer style connections, rotary valves. What are the common flow characteristics of control valves? There are three main flow characteristics. Quick opening, used mainly for on-off service. Linear, used when most pressure drop occurs across the valve. Equal percentage, best for varying system resistance and most applications. If unsure, equal percentage is generally preferred. What are two-way and three-way control valves? Two-way valves throttle flow and are best suited for variable flow systems with variable speed pumps. Three-way valves used to mix or divert flow and are common in constant flow system. What is the difference between mixing and diverting three-way valves? Mixing valve, two inlets and one outlet, mixes hot and cold fluids to control temperature. Diverting valve, one inlet and two outlets, splits flow into two paths. Where are mixing and diverting valves installed in HVAC systems? Mixing valves are installed on the return line. Diverting valves are installed on the supply line. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. IIQA